So, how's it going, guys? I've done another one. RoboCop. Part man, part machine. And also got one of these like little turntable things. Solid marble that one is, but Jesus Christ, my wife got it for me today. But yeah, it weighs a freaking ton. But yeah, I've done RoboCop. He's looking great. I think I've got this one bang on. Absolutely bang on. All the pink around the edge of the eyes, the tear ducts. I've even managed to get the flip paint, guys, the flip paint. So look. You can see the blue and the purple. Look at that. Look at that. He just looks so sexy. Looks like a proper machine. Look at it. And I'll show you what I used to do it with. Sorry guys, sorry about the picture. Yeah. So the best thing you can do to get that effect is use this stuff. Green Stuff World Colour Shift Paint. Yeah, well, it's called Colour Shift Metal, yeah. It's good stuff. And this one, if I can get it into bloody, there we go, Psychotic Illusions, which is the one that gives you that purple tinge. There's a slight green, but you can't see it, look. So you got to obviously mix it up a bit. I'll put the other one down. There you go. There's the effect. So that's one there. And I've used on the OCP, got some chrome as well by the same company, Green Stuff World. This is the blue Celestial Azure. Bloody good stuff, to be fair. There you go. There's a blue. There's a hint of purple in there as well. Only a hint, not a lot. So, but I'll get them out of the way. I've just got to do the bullets on the base. That's it. Maybe I might rust this up a bit under here. So, but yeah, here we go. I'll turn it round. I've done all these bits on his head there. I've done all those in chrome. I love how he's turned out. So I've got all these bits done with like weathering paints or weathering washes. So oil and rust I've done on here, and then used a metal varnish to bring it up and to make it look organic or wet or whatever you want to call it. Sorry about the camera movement, guys. I just didn't want to get my proper camera out and set all that up and mess around like that. I just wanted to do it on the phone. I've yet to do a live one with you guys yet, haven't I? So I've got to set a date. So I'm going to put this one on as a short, set a date, which, you know what, sorry guys, that's my my wash station. Doing American Werewolf in London, that's in there. The first stage, that's the second part, which is the back. This is the front, and then the next piece, the last piece to do on that, will be the stand. So I'm not going to lie, my painting skills gotten so much better. Look at them freaking eyes. He looks alive. I've impressed myself with this one. So yeah, let me have a think. Let's say not tomorrow, but the day after. What date are we on today? We're on the 20th. So say Sunday, I'll do an online video. So so it's the 20th today. So 22nd. Okay, guys, 22nd. of this month. So 22nd of, what month are we in? June. So 22nd of June at let's say 11 o'clock in the morning, I'll come on and I'll do a video for American Werewolf in London. I'll do that one live. So, and I'll show you all the parts to it that I've freshly printed out. To be honest, I need to get a GoPro. It'd be so much better to have a GoPro. Look at that. Oh, I'm impressed myself by this. I love him. Absolutely love him. Look at that. Look at the colour shift. It works so well, guys. You want to do a robo, use it. Look at the blue coming through, look. Around the edges here. Look at it all coming through. It's absolutely amazing. It works so well. So what you do, guys, I'll explain it to you. Oh, this isn't going on as a short, this is going on as a video. But I'll explain it to you. So first of all, you go with this. Okay, you go with the psychotic illusions. So if you go with that, I know why it's doing it, because I've got him in the background and it throws it off. So yeah, you go with the psychotic illusions, which is the purple that you can see on here in the background. Right, you let that dry. You put a few coats on. I put 3 on, so it came through quite heavily in purple. Okay, and then what you do is you put on this, the celestial azure, which is the blue, with a hint of purple. Then you do a light coating of that. I put 2 coats of that on, so the purple shows through the most, and then as you turn, look at that, the blue shines through. It's absolutely amazing. And after that, you use, this is the stuff I've used, the metal varnish by Villaggio. Brilliant stuff. And that's the effect you get. You get that nice, beautiful shine, like it does on the film. But on the film, it wasn't varnish. That was actually baby oil, believe it or not. So yeah, and there it is. So I'll tell you what I'll do. If you like, I'll give you a list of paints that I used to paint this guy. So that might work out. You know, if you guys want to do it, then you can do. So, but the face took me forever. It was layer upon layer upon layer upon layer. It took so long to do. And then it was one coat of one colour, which was a Games Workshop colour, which I'll show you. So yeah, that one, that was the last paint that you put on, and then you sit back with your airbrush, so you're a good way back, so about 30 centimeters back, and give it a good spray, but not too close, because you'll lose all of the highlights that you get in here on the brow line and on the nose. The thing that does, when you pull your airbrush back, spray onto the model, it blends everything, but as you can see, you still get those colours coming through, which is the beautiful thing about it. And these, the bruising I've got in the eyes, which he does, if you look on the movie, he's got the bruising in the eyes. So if I've used washes for that, or inks, so I used a purple, that they are washes. I used a purple first, which you know, the darker it is, the more you lose on the outside. So like you've got a bruise, you'll see the and it's fresh, you'll see the blue on the outside, and you'll see the purple on the inside. The darkest is in the middle, so that's where you go for your purple in the middle, so on the closest to the eye itself, and then you do the blue on the outside, and then you just dab it with your finger, and with a bit of water, pull it out, dab it with your finger, and it just blends it in. Runs in nicely. See? And it looks like proper bruising where his skin's been stretched over. Because don't forget, you see this under here. It's not his skull. It's a metal like endo skull, if you like. So, oh, I love him, guys. I absolutely love him. I did do a bit of bruising around this part as well, but it didn't look right. And around these parts where everything connects. But when he takes his mask off, he looks a bit of a mess, doesn't he? His face looks completely clean, which is the way I wanted to keep it. His face looks entirely clean. But all round the back, sides, the armour, obviously I couldn't do that because I've got the helmet up on the shelf. This doesn't, you know, this is so much better. So yeah, I'm gonna do that as well. But yeah, his face is so much more cleaner than the back, and obviously his armour, that's all screwed up as well. But obviously you can't do that. I could, but I thought nah, just leave it, because it wouldn't look right with the helmet on, you see, as well. So, but yeah, I thought you guys might like to see him. I'm so pleased with this one, really am. Beautiful build, beautiful paint job. I really enjoyed painting it. So, and I shall see you on the 22nd at about 11 o'clock. I will be on live on YouTube. Alright guys, that's a promise. I said I would do it, and I'm going to do it. I'll come on live, and I'll show you my new guy who's in there. American Werewolf in London. It's only the bust, but I have found a full sculpt of the creature where David goes into the naughty theatre in London, Piccadilly, and the wolf is crawling down the steps. So with the curtain in the background. So yeah, it's a nice piece. I'm thinking about getting that, but I need to check the site to make sure it's a good one. So yeah, I'll give you one last spin, guys. Show you. The other nice thing is about this is you can barely see the join lines. I've not done a bad job because I didn't like it, but this is by Wicked, by the way. This sculpt, but I didn't like the fact that this came in two halves, because it would have quite happily gone in the printer or the build plate in one print. So, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm still happy. So, alright guys, I shall see you on the 22nd at 11 o'clock. I will be on live with American Werewolf in London, the bust. Alright guys, I shall see you then. Take care for now. Bye bye.